Crafty friends. Hi, Irene and Thelma, Adeline, Diane. There's somebody else up there that I saw too. I guess it was Adeline. Okay, so I think I got everybody for now. If I missed anybody, sorry, never do that on purpose. We have some fun stuff today. Some things you guys have been waiting for, so I think you're going to have a good time with these. So, should watch on reruns. Okay. Hello, Alice, when you're watching. Okay, let's start with some graphic 45. I'm excited to say that we now have the brand new album in stock. I want to show it to you. This one, the base of the album is 7.5 by 7.5 by 1.75. It's called a deconstructed trifold wallet, and everything comes in separate pieces. I like that. I'll tell you why I like that. Because sometimes with these albums that are glued together, thank you, Adeline, we end up having to reimburse them or substitute them because some of the gluing comes loose one place or another, and people don't think they should have to have unglued ones, and I agree. But it's better if we just start with unglued so they can put the pieces where they want them and count on the fact that the glue is going to stay there. So I like that. So we have two different waterfalls. We have a landscape waterfall and we have a portrait waterfall. We have a pocket. We have a couple of sleeves that things fit into. And then you've got this trifold wallet. So it's actually going to be really, really neat album. It's actually going to be awesome for either size paper because it is 7.5 by 7.5. You could even use the 8 by 8 album papers if you wanted to. So I'm pretty excited to get this one in. I expect this to be a big seller for us. I've been waiting for that for a while. These are nothing new, but I thought I'd tell you I got them. When things start selling out, the very first thing that disappears is the ephemera paper. So I bought some extra ephemera papers. These are the Marion Bright. Come in a little closer, hon. This is the new Christmas papers we've talked about before, but that's good. That's good. I just wanted you to see what the ephemera pack looks like. This ephemera pack has 73 pieces in it. I got some more of the fresh watermelon. Those have now become quite popular now that we have reached both watermelon season and the hot part of the summer. Hi, Sharma. Good to see you, friend. And it has just adorable cutouts that go with this. I got a few more of the Grow with Love. I love this. The colors of this. We did some cards with this in the spring, and my goodness, do I love them. It was great fun. The only hard part was stopping at the end of class. Hi, Glenn. It's good to see you. So, Grown with Love. Here's the new autumn set. This one's called Autumn Greetings. Love the little animals and things in it. So, of course, we have the papers. We have the prints and backgrounds. We have 8 by 8, 12 by 12, and all of the fun accompaniments. But these are more of the ephemera collection. That ephemera pack has 69 pieces in it. And this is the ephemera pack for Let's Get Artsy. I checked to see what else was out there, and there were still some Artsy. So I picked up a few more ephemera packs from Artsy. Bright, very colorful. This was the set I just didn't know if I was going to love it until we worked on it. And then I decided I totally loved it. So we have lots of ephemera packs in stock to match those collections. We got a few things from Memory Box this week. This is an embossing folder and die set. So you actually can emboss these curlicues, but then you can also cut out those curlicues. So that's kind of fun addition to your pages and your cards. Curling waves. I like that. This one's one that we were just sold out of. This is the embossing folder EF1017, and I'm wondering if it has a name on it. It's like Galaxy or something like that. Very creative size. It doesn't tell me, but I believe it's called Galaxy. You can see it better on this side. Really super fun for kids' cards. And then we have a few new dies from Memory Box In. This one's called Floral Chain. This one, I wasn't sure I liked this one. Then I looked at some of the samples they did with it. It's super cute. You don't have to do a lot to the card. You can actually feature the bow, and it's super cute when it's done. Hugs. I'm all in favor of that. Yes, I'm a hugger. Hi, Levi. It's good to see you, my friend. I'm glad you're there. And here is, I love this one. Isn't that pretty? You could actually stitch on this one if you wanted to. It's actually just a pinpoint design, but it already has the pricking design in it, so you could stitch those leaves if you were inclined to do so. It'd be very pretty. Layered daisies. These 3 pieces will layer up into singles. And I like these pointy needle sprigs. You can use these in the creation of so many floral background elements. I like to take short pieces like this and even just bring them out from under my topper. Little sprigs. I thought this one, this daisy stems, would be awesome. Done and colored and used with my wax seals. Might have to use it this weekend. I have a wax seal class coming up, and I think that would be beautiful. To just secure the stem to my card with a wax seal would be beautiful. And I love this one. Look at this grand spiral. It's obviously a shell, but you got 2 background, or you have 2 pieces, and you can do this in 2 different colors of Mary, and that's going to be fabulous to let all that beautiful metallic or pearlescence, you could do it in pearl papers too, and let that beautiful pearl show through there. Maybe do one in pink and one in gray or something. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Love this one. It's big too. It is 3.9 by 3.2 inches. It's almost 4 inches by over 3 inches. That's a big one. So that's good. Lots for your money in that one. Lots of beautiful things. Always lots of beautiful things. I'm excited about this one. Before you ask, I don't know if we'll do a class yet. It depends on how many of them just sell out. But I love this color. I don't know if we've ever talked about that, but I do love the color peach, especially as we go into the fall season. And this is just beautiful. Look at all these oranges and peaches. Isn't it pretty? This is from 49 and Market. We did something similar to this once before, only we used kind of an aqua blue. And this is the die cut sheets. These are all die cut for you. You don't have to fussy cut any of this. And they all just pop out for use on your cards. And this, look at these pieces of acetate. We have acetate butterflies, acetate leaves. Aren't they beautiful? Look at that butterfly.
That's cool.
That's really cool. I'm liking that a lot. It's called Color Swatch Peach. This has 54 pieces of mix and match acetate. And here's another view of what you get. So they're not all stacked up. You got all those beautiful little butterflies and all those beautiful sprigs. This is gorgeous. This is going to be so pretty. If you want some hints on how to use this, look at our 49 and Market video that we did before, using our background papers, our die cuts, and the beautiful sprigs of acetate. Gorgeous. One of the things that was really fun when we did this before is we framed certain pieces of our background paper. Yes, Diane, coming up next. So here's the frames. that can be used to frame the different pieces. So you can use it to frame the acetate pieces. You can rest the acetate pieces on them. You can frame the floral elements in the background. You could even take two of these frames and make a design on your paper. But they're just beautiful collection of frames. And let's look at this peach paper pad. Here it comes. I just loved it when I saw it. It's just my cover sheet. But 49th and Market doesn't waste any paper, so they put a beautiful design on the back for us that we can use. Can you back up just a little so we can see the whole page? There we go. That's perfect. Okay. Look here. Look at these peach-colored roses and butterflies. Two beautiful cards right there, aren't there? Background papers. Another, just like that one actually. It looks like there's two of each. Look at this border shot. Isn't that glorious? I love that. Now these papers are, I don't know how big they are. Let's go back and look at that. These papers are acid-free and lignin-free. There are 18 sheets in total. They're 6 by 8 inches. You get 2 each of 9 double-sided patterns. It doesn't tell me how heavy they are, but I can tell you they're pretty heavy. You can hear that. Oh yeah, you could make a DL card out of that for sure. You absolutely could. You know me, every time I see a long border like that, I'm looking at how can I make a DL card out of that. Look at this one. I love the way that they have kind of superimposed the soft pattern in the background there, and then the bold florals over the front. Isn't that just beautiful? This is 6 by 8, Irene. 6 inches by 8 inches. Or you could make 2 6 by 4 cards out of each one by just trimming your background down just a little. You could fit them on A4 cards or on A2s, US A6 or A2s. Look how pretty that is. Here's another beauty. Isn't that just gorgeous? Love it. And it is like watercolor. You could just fold a card in half and you would have a card. That is absolute truth, Diane. But you know me, I got to get twice as many if I can. Pretty butterflies on it. Just imagine hitting this with some of those acetate leaves and butterflies to fill out your patterns. Using some of those squares to kind of profile some of these pieces. Just gorgeous. And don't be afraid of the solids either, because you have so many accent pieces that you can use. Between the die cut pieces and the acetate and the frames, you have so many choices that you could easily use the fronts and backs of these. Another 8-inch strip there that's just gorgeous. I don't think so, Glenn. You got to try. You're right, friend. You got to try. I love the way they've done the color swatches on here. Isn't that pretty? Wow, this is beautiful. It just caught my eye and I had to have it. So look in our videos in the past When you go into our channel, you'll see the little markers that say videos, live, collections, and other things. Follow that on across to the right until you find an hourglass. And when you find the hourglass, type in 49 and mark it. And you'll see the original one that we did. And I believe it was either called Ocean or Aqua, something like that, collection. So you'll be able to see all kinds of design ideas. But I do love working with things like this. You have so many choices of what to put on it. There's our frames again. Here's those spectacular acetates. Do so love those. And then this one, we don't want to minimize this one. You've got all kinds of labels, butterflies, stitchery. You've got bows that are pre-tied for you that fit in different places. You have solid squares, lace. Just beautiful. It's a gorgeous collection, and I was pleased to bring it to you, so I'll be interested to see who takes that on. Okay, I have something here that I know Lisa will be excited about. I don't know if Lisa's watching right now, but I know she will be excited about this when she sees it because it's her fave. It's her absolute favorite. We have a brand new Festive Decadence. This is the holiday version of the Roaring Twenties. It's absolutely gorgeous. This collection has 4 topper sets. Each topper set, you get 2 of each. So if you decided you wanted to share with a friend, you could absolutely do that. Let's take a look at the individual sets there. We go with that. And then we have tons of accessories. Okay, this is beautiful. I love the way her hair is kind of silvery, blonde, gray. That's pretty. I'm trying to see what that was backwards. It's a gramophone. Isn't she pretty? And then you get a foiled piece too that has a nice foiled treatment in the corner. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's one of the sets. This is another of the sets called Festive Decadence. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Here's Our Lady. She is gorgeous. And then we have, oh, that's interesting. We may have to open and look at this one. It looks like they've done something unusual with the background. I love the way they put the pearls on here. There's a perfect embellishment idea to follow through on. So we had this one. This is the one we were just looking at. Yeah, there we go. Look at this. That's an unusual treatment. It's beautiful. So that was the set. This was called Party Season. I know a lot of people like Art Deco. I always think it's fun to do Art Deco and then use some little fluffy feathers and things in their hair. Or in this one, the embellishments make all the difference in Art Deco. So embellish it. See how they've done the pearls here? Put some real pearls on top of those. It'd be beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Let's see what we have next. Ooh, this is a pretty tree. Christmas tree. Beautiful lady. And we have a feature of the tree itself. And we have the picture of the woman. Wow, beautiful. And we got one more. Festive Decadence. Wow, these are pretty. I like the way, a lot of times I don't like to tuck my toppers in the way that they do, because it feels like you use a lot of toppers that you're kind of duplicating the image. But I do like the way they did this 5x7 at the bottom here, where they've got the couple standing together and then they tuck the round in behind them. I actually think that's really pretty. Isn't she gorgeous? I like Christmas foliage around her. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So you get 2 each of those in the festive kit, which we were just talking about. And we also have the Festive Decadence inserts to go with those. At the tree, at the others. Beautiful pieces. I love this couple out by the car. It's probably in our paper somewhere. That's gorgeous. And we have Festive Decadence Merry Collection. Now, I've gotten to a point where I just don't buy every Merry collection they make to go with every collection, because, you know, you can only use so much Merry, and we always have some left over. So I don't buy it always. But the colors were so rich in this one, in this Festive Decadence, I thought we have to have it. Look at that. That burgundy rust color. Some black. Going to be gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. We have some or edge-to-edge foiled cardstock. We'll open this so you can see it. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Foiled edge to edge. Isn't it beautiful? Wow. The green. Love that. Colors are just so magnificent. Here's black. Love that all over tiled pattern. Silver. It was silver blue, isn't it? Snowflakes. More snowflakes. Look at this one. Isn't that beautiful? Unusual color too. I love that. There's that kind of periwinkle color again. A light purple with gold. Border to border. These are gorgeous. It always surprises me how affordable these edge-to-edge foiling designs are. One would think they would be very, very expensive with all that foiling on them, but they're really not. Wowzer. Just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Trying to think who else it is on our stream that always loves the Roaring 20s too. It might be Kim. Somebody on our stream is a big fan of Art Deco too. Can't remember right now. Hey, I am down 2 more pounds. It took forever to move from 62 to 64, but it has been accomplished. I'm now at 64 pounds off, which I'm pretty pleased about. I only did a big wahoo dance around the house this morning. Here's a beautiful Art Deco frame. Isn't that pretty? And it's kind of classic Art Deco too. Called a deco tile background. And let's get a piece of white out here so we can see this acetate. Thank you, Adeline. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you, Diane. I am continuing to work hard on it. See, numbers, we're getting up into numbers now that are really exciting to say. Okay, here's our all over snowflake acetate. There's 4 sheets of that. Here's that beautiful border strip that we just saw in the foiling. Now you're seeing it in the acetate. And there's 4 of those. Here's that beautiful side-by-side border piece that they had in our edge-to-edge pack. Hi, Kim. And here is that fireworks sort of pattern that we saw. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Art Deco. Called Decadent Christmas. Decadent. Oh, it says Festive Decadence. Festive Decadence. Hello, Mary R. Wowzer, those are pretty. Kind of like elegance personified when you see this Art Deco. Whew. All right, one more with this Festive Decadence. We also have the 8x8 paper pack, which I'm excited about because you always get some images you don't get in the other one. And I think that's fun. Get extras. Oh, there's that tree again. We were loving. I love her in the green dress too. Isn't that pretty? Backgrounds. Looks like we get 3, 4 of each sheet. Kind of an ivory on the back. A mustardy color on the back of that one, golden. These are so pretty. That blue in front of the white tree. How pretty is that? That's beautiful. Thank you guys for remembering the thumbs up. I appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber to our channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We have fun stuff to look at every week. And we try to overcome that challenge of buying stuff on the internet when you can't touch it and feel it. You can't touch it and feel it, but I bring it as close to the product as I can. We open them up and take a look at them, look at the detail, comment on the paper weight, size. So we try to do our best for you to be able to get a very realistic view of what you're going to get. So that picture perfect pad is picture perfect. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The back sides were pretty. Need a touch of vision. Okay, you invent that, Kim, and I'll use it. Okay. This is one of the ones that you guys have asked me about. Here we are with the Delightful Penguin set. These are decoupage cards. What that means is that you're assembling the card pieces to put these together. This set, it says, makes 12 complete cards. I would be willing to bet we could probably sneak out a few extras with the extra layering pieces. Oops, turned him on his head. They're going to decoupage right into those beautiful windows. Aren't they pretty? So, festive penguins, you get delightful penguins. You get 12 cards out of that, including cards and, yes, and there's envelopes in there too. Cards and envelopes with that one. Okay, you guys have been asking me about these. These are the new Christmas pop-up steppers. And I got them for you because specifically you guys said, I need that. So here they are, Christmas pop-up steppers. Come in on that deer in the corner, honey. Let's see what these are doing. This is what you're going to get from this. Now, each kit makes one card. Isn't it beautiful, though? Just fabulous. So you get one card and one envelope with each of these kits. This is something different they haven't done before. Some of you were telling me a while back that our religious offerings this year were going really fast. And here is another choice, City of Bethlehem, with Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus. Beautiful. And here's the popped up version. Okay, this one is Step Up, or Christmas Pop-Up Steppers. This is Festive Florals. And here's the corner piece of that. That's very pretty. I think I'll just show you the corners in the interest of time since we have more to get through. Aren't they pretty? Here's a scene from inside the sleigh. That's really cute. I always am a sucker for these. Little kittens. Look at that beautiful outdoor scene with the bridge. Isn't that just gorgeous? Now, these, in case you're wondering if these come in a luxury kit, also they do. So you can buy them individually and just get the patterns that you want, or you can get a luxury set that has several of them in each kit. These are all called pop-up steppers. And you just feel like you need to get the stickles after that.
Hi, Karen.
Oh, hi, Karen. I missed you when you came in. Good to see you, friend. Get those robins. How beautiful. Okay, here's the big packs. Let's see what they say. This is Christmas Pop-Up Stepper Series number 1. Makes 12 super dimensional cards. This one has the gingerbread man. It has Frosty. It certainly has the kitty. Let's see, it's got the sled. I'm not sure I can identify all of these from the little tiny pictures, but it's kind of the like cute version. And then we have maybe the more elegant or festive version here. I think so. Here's the deer, the pop-up florals. You've got the nativity. You've got the deer in the forest. So how big is the finished card, please? That's a good question. Let me see. I am looking here, and I'm going to tell you that I think the finished card, let me just get it open. Well, here, it's going to fit in this envelope, so let's measure the envelope. Okay, here is the envelope. The envelope is 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. So I'm assuming that these are going to be 5 by 5s. Karen. So that is the step up, or the pop-up stepper cards in both the luxury sets and the regular sets. And I'd be really, really excited about these had they not omitted one critical product. We got the envelope making project book to make your own envelopes in your own sizes to match your own cards, which I think is marvelous. Isn't that just exciting? I recommend the little booklet in this one, $7.99. So it's not too bad. 7.99 pounds. It actually might be a little bit more in English, but full techniques, top tips, and a variety of special projects using envelope. And here are envelope making Christmas collection. Perfect, right? And envelope making all occasion. Nice. And envelope making 96 sheets of white. Isn't that just marvelous? What they did not send us is the punchers for the envelopes. I have the instructions, I have the papers, and I don't have the punch. So I've got to write to them and say, send me my punches, guys. Let's get moving on this. So I'll get those in, and then we'll look at them again and maybe actually make one or two in class so we can see what they're doing. Hi, Evelyn. These are great. Could you get more hunky-dory concept cards, please? We have a lot, Evelyn, and I would be happy to share those with you. And we actually get quite a few of them each season. So, yes, more concept cards. Concept cards are fun to do. The envelope book. I see the question coming up. Let's look at the envelope book. Okay, let's look at the envelope book. Get it back out here. This is the envelope booklet, envelope making project book. Nothing exciting on the first couple. What will I need? They're saying you need envelope papers, an adorable scoreboard, Premier Craft Tools envelope and corner punch, and then they're recommending some Moonstone dies, some A3 cardstock, which is a big cardstock, Moonstone dies for labels, adhesives, an adorable scorable for probably some of the other projects. So here we go. This is telling you what your dimensions will be for different card sizes. They are done in inches, which is nice. To make a basic envelope, and then they're walking you through how to do that. They're making some card boxes out of adorable scoreable. How to create address labels. How to line your envelopes. Yeah, I think this is Hunky Dory's version of the envelope punch board. Although you do use other tools with this that you use all the time. I use my adorable scoreboard all the time. Oh, they're using some of those little pom-poms we got this year in front of the penguins on that card. Did you see that? That's cute. Die cuts. Bands around things. Making a little booklet out of our envelopes here. We've done that before, you remember? Here's a box. Good size box, just about the size for like a coffee cup. Another card box. Some more little books, brag books. It's more than just envelopes too. Chocolate box. There you go. That's what the booklet looks like. Envelope making project book. Yeah, we'll have to get the punches and see what we can do. Get in a class on this. I have another one. They just put out festive projects for the adorable scoreboard, and I have that here waiting for me to take a look at it and see if there's some things I want to make in a class. Okay, our featured product for this week. Glenn will be excited. He always likes it when we do this. These are our framed silk greeting cards. They're from Marvi Yoshida. I didn't get here with a blank card. I wish I had, but we can pretend they're not all decorated. This is the framed silk greeting card from Marvi Yoshida. It was produced several years ago, and they were produced in China. And when Marvi got them, they didn't like them. They were mad. I take that to be the case because they were not pleased with the way that the glue was handled on some of these, and I'll show you that as we go. So I bought them up for an extremely low price and have been offering them since. And they are just the neatest card blanks. For one thing, you can build a 3D right inside them and they fit right into the card, which is pretty cool. See, it's recessed, about 1/8 of an inch on one side and 1/8 of an inch on the other side. So that's beautiful. Now, on some of these cards, they have little glue marks. And if I had them on this, I've covered them up, which is the whole intent. I use PL stickers to cover up anything that shouldn't belong there. So in some cases, there was glue on the outside cover, and I positioned my border to take care of it, or I placed words over it, or I placed stickers around it, like I did in this scene. But they're just gorgeous little cards. They were supposed to sell for $4.99 a piece. I have them 75% off. That's $1.50 a piece. Yeah, I guess it's about 70% off. It's $1.50 for $4.99 cards. And the reason you're getting such a fabulous deal on them is because they self-stow into these mailers. This is what the mailer looks like. It's pearlescent. And okay, let me show you one of the things that's disappointing here. Look inside there at that brown glue they used instead of clear glue. And the film came out. If I were you, I would glue that right back in there, and I'd use some nice wide borders to cover up that messy glue. Okay, they come in blue, white, silver, and gold. Glenn is exactly correct. The green has now sold out. And anywhere that needed to be repaired at all, like on this one, I had a little glue here in the corners. I use those nice corner stickers to cover it up. These are just beautifully done. The quality of the materials they used is fabulous. The glue was the problem, but we can work around that and save a fortune. This one says, just because. I saved a little piece of my artwork and put it on the outside of my silk frame. They're just cute. And so that's what you get, but we fix it. And then when you're all finished, you end up having a self-stow mailer. This is actually done in very heavy cardstock. I'm going to say it's about 300 GSM cardstock that folds and makes a frame, an exterior frame for your work, and you can mail it just like this. So isn't that kind of cool? Yes, dried flowers would be fabulous. I've seen some done where they did like a housewarming and put a picture of a house with a key and some other stuff inside. Hardy Crafts toppers are fabulous in these. These little Find It trading images are fabulous in these. Here's another one. This is our featured item this week. They should be $4.99 if China had glued them better. But let's see, in some cases I didn't even bother to work with this because it's really only the mailer. But I could take a nice white border and cover that up. In this one, it was just the slightest little touch of that gold glue right on the edges. So I put a pretty edge piece on. Merry Christmas. Added my little corners, some stars. And I put a border above and below. I also put a border right around my little image just to show it off even more. And they up right into those mailers. They're just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And again, they sew right back into the mailers. You can tape and mail right in these. Here's another. This one's done in the silver. Did Merry Christmas on this one. Put a border all the way around the outside. Put some of my stickers in the corners of my silk. Open it up and we've got this inside. Isn't that beautiful with the bright colors? And I actually did the back of this one too so I could sign it right next to it. Aren't they fun? They're beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And what a deal. What a deal. They would have been a great deal. I mean, just because the quality of the materials that they used, the pearlescence and the acetate and things they used are really nice. If it hadn't been for their gluing job. Glenn has done some fabulous frame silk greeting cards. I've seen several of his examples, and they were amazing. Here's a little pyramid image that I did in the gold. Merry Christmas, and some corner stickers and some border stickers on. And then did a little built-up image in the middle. And I decorated a little extra around the top and the bottom. Put some pearls in it. See those pearls? They don't touch the cover because you have that 1/4 inch or so inside there. So I've done lots of different styles of cards here. We have so many 3D push-outs that you can just have a great time selecting and using your images. And they don't have to be Christmas. Here's a thank you card with a little angel or fairy. Now I've got more ornate stuff going on in the corners here. That tells me there probably was some glue showing in the corners. And this is done in Dufex, so you get that beautiful metallic kind of finish coming through, right through to the front of the card. Just beautiful. I've done a lot of these on demo over time. I was surprised when I reached to grab the stack and realized how many there were that I had as demos in the classroom. Here's another thank you. This one says, thank you. Thank you so much is what it says across the bottom. It's got that nice golden soft foiled look on the pearlescence. Then our pretty little angels inside. Again, they're done on Dufex. It probably came off the same sheet as that one. Here's one where I cleaned up the glue mess. I just took a nice wide border. See that? You can't even tell there was a problem there. Well, I love the fact that we were able to offer such a spectacular card base at such a low price. This one I cut out of my Cricut machine. Way back when. This one's a happy anniversary card. Oh, I've done some beautiful roses in these. Use some of the big rose prints. Let that rose show through for anniversary cards. Just so pretty. There you go. Isn't it pretty? One more. And we'll move on. These are at the top of your list where the featured products go. And I have one more boy in this one. A boy in a field of daisies. I love it. There he is. Thinking of you. Just put the little gold strips around. Put gold at the top and the bottom. I put the dragonfly right on the screen, and I used a piece of my art from the inside on the outside. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, that's what you can do with them, and a few peel stickers. And you can have grand looking cards at a very affordable price. So framed silk greeting cards are the featured product of the week. We have gold, silver, white, and blue left. And I hope you guys have a lot of fun with those. I always have fun with them. What are we doing on Saturday? You may be asking yourself. And this is what we're going to do on Saturday. I love all things purple. You guys know that. There's no surprise about that. They came out with, Find It Trading came out with this lovely lilacs book. And I had to have it. Look here. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love the lilacs in the back of the truck. I don't know why it appeals to me so much, but it just does. plaid, little buds, whitewashed with florals, other kinds of florals. Oh, quilling in those cards would be great, Glenn. Look at that lilac and that stripe. Isn't it pretty? Oh my gosh. And I think we'll repeat patterns now. Yeah. I just thought it was just one of the prettiest paper packs I'd seen, and I didn't know how long. So one of the things they did this time that's different is we have all background sheets, but we also have some cutout sheets if you want extra embellishments. We got a couple of those, one with tags and one with cutouts. These are not die cut, these are scissor cut, but they're all easy cutting. We will be using this. Very Purple Circles. Contains 6 dies. So you're going to get this set. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'll get Brittany to put this up for me between now and Saturday. And look at these 3Ds. Oh, they'd just be fabulous with wax seals. Look at that cottage. And lilacs all over the side of the building. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. This will be a kit you can buy. Before the end of the week, it will. Look here. Wowzer. I think what I'll do, if you guys don't mind, is instead of having Brittany wait to put these together until I've put them all together and include all the right size cards, you guys have as many card blanks as I have. Let me just put this together and then I'll tell you what else I used in terms of the size of the cards. How does that sound? And that way we can get these kits together much faster. But is that beautiful? Here's that pickup. I'm loving that pickup. You get 3 different images of it. Pickup covered in lavender. And then these, I called these buds a little while ago. This is actually, what do you call these cookies? You know what they're called, Bryce? You get them at the French bakery. Macarons. Macarons and tea. So I will get this, I'll have Brittany put this kit up for me, and we'll have this available for you on Saturday when we do our class. So what your kit is going to include is the book, 4 sheets of push-outs, and the dies. And I'm going to assume you use your own mirror board and other things for die cutting your paper, so your doilies. And then I'm going to assume you'll use your own cards and envelopes, and that way we can get this put up that much sooner for you. But I'm really excited about doing it because I love it. So it's going to be great fun for Saturday. All right. If you are not already a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. We got good stuff happening all the time, and you don't want to miss any of it. When we sign off, which we're going to do here very shortly, I'm going to ask that you hit that refresh button in the corner of your screen and leave me a comment about what you like the most today, or anything else you want to talk about, actually. And hit that thumbs up button if you haven't done it already. That's how YouTube decides who they're going to recommend to new viewers. And we can never have too many crafty friends. Okay? In the absence of any questions, comments, or pearls of wisdom, I'm going to go ahead and say good night, Gracie. We'll see you Saturday.